What's up, fellow duelists? Y.G.O-LYFE here, bringing you guys another deck profile this week. And this week, I'm bringing you guys the best toolbox deck besides Morphotronics, the XC version wind-up toy deck. It's very fun to play. It's a lot of XC combos you can still do. With the meta, I run some cards in my extra deck to kind of balance out to being more up to date than more of old school wind-ups. And when I decided to play wind-ups again, I ordered these just in case, like this year, this ban list can come off. But sadly, even in the September bans come out, this card is still hit. So the deck is real fun. Doesn't really have too many competitive meta cards in it right now, but playing it as just kind of a pure wind-up deck. But I'm gonna go ahead and get to this deck profile. If you're team wind-up, please give this video a like. Also, if you know any other ways I can improve the deck, please let me know in the comment section. Please give me your feedback from viewing this video, or any other videos on my channel after this video, or before this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this wind-up deck profile, showing you why I play certain cards. Starting off first, wind-ups, they do have a lot of they have beast monsters, so I played 2 wind-up cats to help with them crazy hands, just to be able to at least put 1 Exceed on board first turn with normal summon a cat. 2 wind-up warriors, because I had to pick between this and soldier, and I decided just to play 2 warriors because just a high defense, and it raises attack to get to 18 attack, so I take that. But it's also a good opening. If you don't have magician, you have this and a shark. It's basically you top it zexal right there. You know, standard, the main floater for wind-ups is the wind-up shark. It's your extender from hand. It helps you activate your factory more quicker than using your other wind-up monster. Say for instance, you have wind-up warrior and wind-up shark in hand. Is rank 4 Utopia easily. Or just making a dweller first turn on your opponent. Next we have 3 wind-up magician. The main wind-up that was main deck hit, besides the carrier. But the magician is finally back at 3. It's crazy that it's at 3 because people don't know about wind-ups and you chaining your wind-up effects. And even if they're using the card to target the magician on summon, you have your shark in hand, you chain, then chain effect. So before their card is the chain link 1, it goes backwards, and then just magician it helps out the deck so well to make it playable. Not to mention the rank 4s you go into with it. I do play 3 wind-up rabbits because say for instance, if it's slow and I have one in hand and I have a wind-up factory in mind, I'm missing magician and shark, I can just easily get my hand together with wind-up factory by triggering on rabbit. So that's why I still play rabbit in the wind-ups. You know, standard for the combos, you play the wind-up wrap for the combo with the link monster, and just being able to bring back your wind-up monster by switching him to defense when you activate his effect. So these get back your sharks and your magicians again. And rat being a beast also, so you can get it off with rescue cat out the deck. Next beast we play wind-up dog. I play 2 wind-up dogs because it can do rank 5s with shark if I need to. I really don't play a lot of rank 5s right now, but being able to change its level, increase the level by 2 is for rank 5s, but mostly rank 3s he's in here with the rescue cat. And it's because hand trap is such a big thing in this meta. I play 1 wind-up hunter. I feel like it doesn't hurt. I haven't really tested playing more than 1 wind-up hunter because it's just there in there for situational plays or just a dead search off of factory because factory stacks. So just adding a card to hand and just extra, and it's just 16 being good and it being level 3. For spells, starting off, we have Wind-up Factory. You know, with Wind-up Factory face on the field, even though your Wind-up monster is negated, you can attempt to activate it with Factory face up, and since you attempt to activate, you can still get your search. That is the thing with wind-ups, and that's why I decided to play it and see how it interacts with a lot of other cards in the game, just to play around with. So next I play 3 Zing Malfunction because it's the Monster Reborn, it's the Shuffle Reborn, it's just, it basically gets back your any wind up. The effect is negated, so you can use it to bring back a wind up and then use the link monster. So you easily making the link monster and bringing back your monster you need back, and then summon another one from the deck by banishing face down. So it combos well. Arise, Rock, Sunrise, just 1. Really for the beasts I play in here, play a good amount, so I just play 1. So the gold zexal in here, I use the Barrier Force, rank up magic Barrier Force, because I play number 104 in the C, and it's just other C cards that you can potentially side in here to change your extra deck up, or different version of them you can play to combat different decks you play. And I just play this as a rank up magic because Asteroid Max rank up force do rank up by 2, and you know Ray Raptors got their own rank up magic. Pot average being back off the list is very good because it's one thing you can keep on grinding. So if you have 2 factories and you use your shark early and your opponent's still going strong, you can just pot average your magician shark back on your rats and your extra deck monsters back into the extra deck and then draw 2 cards. So it's basically it's free. It's really the only draw I have in the deck. Is the down counterpart to it. I search a lot in this deck, but the bad side about the deck is I don't really have a strong draw engine in the deck, and I'm still trying to work that out, trying to figure out what I could play in here. So 2 pot average. decided to play 2 MST just for spell and track removal. You know, plenty of different options you can play in here. Instead of this, Lightning Storm, Harpy's Feather Duster, since it is released off the list. Just spell and track card removal, MST being MST. Decided to take in 2 Forbidden Chalice. This is kind of like my last choice when I'm working with the deck. I decided to take out my Summoner Monk because it's a brick. Like, it's such a brick, even though it's so good, and I do play a lot of multiples of spell cards. It just, Summoner Monk is to the point where normal summon it, and then if I don't summon a level 4 wind up and I go Rescue Cat, is that right there, and that's the only reason why I took the Summoner Monk out, and then I decided to put this in to negate monster effects. On to the traps. 1 red boot, because when you know you're going for game, you want to ensure it, so just 1 red reboot because it's at 1. Two compose, sadly compose targets, but clearing certain things back off board for your opponent to resummon it is situational, so it's compose. 3 bottomless. You know, we're in Master Rule 5. A lot of things can come out the extra deck. People play combo decks. You might play a pendulum player. You never know. So bottomless being at 3 again, and it just being a good card. Honestly, is you want to keep this as kind of more like control base. You can put Crackdown, Solemn Warning. There's other cards you can play, but you have to. I would say that we should start playing cards that hurt summon again, because combo decks is just getting real crazy in Yu-Gi-Oh. So, and the same for like I play Black Horn of Heavens. These are basically my Solemn Warnings, but being able to negate summons. Your opponent link summon, your opponent pendulum summon, it can negate. Bottomless is after it hits the field, so it doesn't negate the summon, but it removes the monsters. So yeah, that's my main deck for Wind-up, you guys. So the most problem I really had with the extra deck is just space-wise. Only being 15 cards, and there's tons of number cards you can run. There's tons of wind-up monsters in here, but I just built the extra deck based on what I had in my collection. So 2 wind-ups and maintenance. I would say just only 2. No more than 2. It's okay. I use you because you have level 3s on the field with your wind-up Zen maintenance, and you just need to go to rank higher, and then your other stuff just get bigger by summon to the link zone. Your XE just gained 300, and then being able to special summon from hand with I use you. The 1 number S0, you top it zexal. I don't even. This is basically the boss ace monster and out your extra that you run here. Second best, Utopia Lightning. To deal with problematic cards. You know, just for extra materials for the you top it and Lightning for Utopia. The 1 Utopia, I do not own a Utopia double yet. I'm still working on getting some of those. to go with the Brand Force Rank Up Magic, I actually love this card, number 104. So the first one, it only send the top card of your opponent's deck and inflict 800 damage to your opponent. But if you had the Brand Force Rank Up Magic, like you have Magician and 2 Sharks, you can make this first turn. Then with the Brand Rank Up Magic Force to make this, and as soon as your opponent activate a monster effect, you can discard a card out their hand, and then take half your opponent's life points, so you can actually put them at 4,000 on their first turn, with this card being on the field. And I really like it, and that's why I decided to play Wind-up, because it's a toolbox that can bring them out, and this is one of my favorite chaos number monster, or number C. Digress-the Emerald to pit back Magician, Shark, resource, other resources you need. Dweller is actually very good in here, just because of Shark, and it will gain. And say for instance, if you don't have the ygolyfe zexal, you could play Bahamut Shark and Toad in here with the Wind-up Shark monster. So one Dweller. I play this because I'm waiting on Phantom Rage with the new Infernity stuff, and new XYZ for Rebellion Dragon, so that will be a thing in here also, in the extra deck. Wind-upZ mains, because it's Wind-ups and you really sit on him, and it's just very good. He's just still good to this day. It's just high defense going first if your hand's that bad, but you can pull off a rescue cat, and it's just, you make him and pass turn by setting some traps. Number 75, Banzul, Gospel Saddle. It's because this is negation, and then it can attach itself to a normal monster. So you can make this next turn with your ygolyfe zexal still on the field with only 3 materials left instead of 4 after you make your first turn. And you make this, and then you can just attach it to the field, so it's just more interruption for you. And when you really need your rank up magic card, you have this to summon it. It's 2,000 defense. You put it in defense. You can also link this away, and it will be able to get a search. So you'll make this when you have the Zen mains and 5 Wind-ups on board. You make this right quick before you make the start Yuju, so you can actually activate this and then get started. You just set the depth in and draw, then pit 3 back. So you have that. I'd like to say thank you guys if you are tuning into this deck profile. I have one more deck I am actually working on to bring y'all a deck profile this month. It's a real crazy deck, kind of like an old deck I used to play, but I'm trying some new techs and building my own way to have like a fun but competitive deck just built from scratch. And so thank you guys for tuning in. Please, if you are not already subscribed, please subscribe. Please comment, tell me what you guys think about this Wind-up deck profile and what you would do with, like, change it. I know there is cards like Pod Desires, but I'm not really a fan of Pod Desires in certain decks, especially like in this deck. I don't want to lose my combo pieces. I'd rather have the advantage of having multiple combo pieces in a deck like this. But thank you guys for tuning in. This is Y.G.O-LYFE. Out.